Hi guys, and welcome to Mark Bayeski YouTube channel from a hotel room in West Yorkshire. Back to my hometown. It's always pleasant to come back to visit family and my little grandson Hugo. Bond with him for the first time because when I first met him he was just a little baby, and this time he's just turned one, just over one now. So well, 1.5, and it was really lovely. He took to me because I was a little bit nervous, thinking, oh my God, because when you live apart from your family, that's probably one of the main things that many people struggled with, especially in my village. I noticed many people came and because they had grandchildren, it was always a struggle and many people left. So it is difficult for us out there. So a big hug to everybody out there who makes the decision to leave their hometown and some of their family behind. But it is what it is. But it was lovely to bond with Hugo, who's a beautiful boy filled with love and compassion and happiness, and a very powerful little boy, very determined. And yeah, he's got his own willpower. He knows what he wants, and I think that's gonna do him the world of good when he's older. So we honour that, and we help grow in a lovely way. Never to suppress, never to tell them what's wrong and what's right, in the sense of when they're exploring their self worth. Obviously, I think it's extremely important that we all have boundaries in life, of course. But I think it's really nice when we allow our children and grandchildren the freedom to express themselves. I think it can go a little bit overboard with the spiritual world when they have children. These people who claim to be spiritual and let their children just run absolute riot and say, oh, let them express themselves. I think we all have to have boundaries and know what's right and wrong. And sometimes children need that little bit of guidance. So I experienced a beautiful father and a beautiful mother, which is my son Nico, and Haley, which is my daughter-in-law. Amazing, amazing parents, utterly devoted and 100%. Yeah, devoted is the word. So hiya guys, I hope you're all right today. It's a lovely day. Sorry I haven't been on social media here as well too much, because I've been really focusing on my grandson and enjoying the moment. And yeah, that's it. Today and a couple of days has been a bit interesting because I've been doing some traveling to some of the places where I like to choose from my crystals. So I go all over, meet many people as well, and I thought I'd show you a few today and give you an idea why I think markbayersky.com's doing so well at the moment. Thank you! 14 years of working with crystals, which are all on my website. Even some at 14 years old are still there, and they still get purchased and loved because there's so much energy in them. So basically what I do is, you imagine that I can come across maybe 100,000 crystals, and out of all those crystals I will handpick certain crystals. I work with crystals in a way that I have to feel them. They have to feel right. So I thought you'd like to see this. So out of maybe 400 blue lace agates, I chose this many. And these were the ones that felt right to me when I held them. So I'll just show you some beautiful and natural blue lace agate. So can you see that? Can you see the natural, beautiful flow through there? Can you see how natural and gorgeous that is? So I got these beauties. Took a while, but yeah, aren't they divine? Absolutely beautiful. So once I get these, I begin the work with them. I start working with them, whether it's within my Pure Energy Healing Academy, when we have clients who come for healing through the courses, or whether I'm doing meditation through the day, or whether I'm doing absent healing to many people through the night as well. Many people know that I work through the night when you're all fast asleep, which is something I've always done for many years and enjoy doing that. It's the best time for me. I don't know why, but in the stillness of the night, I can really focus my energy correctly. So when I'm sending absent healing to a certain soul, I hold maybe one or two or three of the crystals and work with them. At the same time, the energy that flows through me, through the universe, which you can do, anybody can do, bring that into you, goes into the crystal, and that then becomes the memory of the crystal. Now the crystal holds its own memory, which is a base energy, but what I do then is I account for what I'm doing and how I'm working. And when I've worked enough hours, I will then know which crystal is good for what. And that's when you go to my website and read through the crystals and see what that memory holds. That's what makes my website very different. And I did that naturally. It was an organic process. I loved doing it. And then I realized, wow, this is really working. And only why I knew it was working is not because of me, because that would be too ego. It was from my clients saying, Mark, these crystals are really working. So that's how it started so many years ago. So I'll just show you some more. Blizzardite, which is a very, very beautiful crystal I love very much. Look at look, only a few of them, but look how beautiful they are. Aren't they divine? Oh. Can you see that? Absolutely delicious. Great energy, very powerful inner peace energy for these. This was interesting. I bought a one-off collection. I fell in love with them. Yes, they were a lot of money, but you know what? These are amazing. They're probably one of the best crystals I've ever found in Brandenburg. You won't be able to see it properly, but it gives you a kind of an idea. But when these are on you in the sun, these are extremely powerful. So I'll be working with these now through the night, maybe placing about 5 or 6 or maybe 7 hours into these. This is what I'm going to work on, the Brandenburgs tonight, and a couple of others. Yeah, and of course your favorite. Look at this beauty, Moldavite, creme de la creme. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh, beautiful, beautiful energy. And yeah, so I found a few kyanites, which are divine, gorgeous, lovely. I love kyanite. So out of maybe 500-600, I picked out 11 and felt the energy within them and thought they were really nice. So that's how it starts, and then the process goes. When I finish working with them, I send them to Bali now, and I have a family who basically put them into a beautiful pendant in Balinese silver, which is far more beautiful quality than the Indian silver. It really is, I've got to say. And they put a lot of love into that. And then I get them back, and that's when they go into my website, markbayeski.com, ready for you. If you ever do feel the pull to go to my website, try your best to look at the photos and see which one jumps out of you, make you feel, that's a really good indication that the crystal's calling you. There are moments this is how I would do it. You can do it differently. You can read from your mind. You can just go from the mindset and think, okay, I'm going to read and see which is good for me because I can't feel anything. That's also good. Don't ever think you're doing right and wrong, guys. There's no such thing as right and wrong with crystals. There's only what's right for you. And the moment you start to doubt yourself is when you bring doubt into it, and then you'll never really attune to anything if you're always doubting. Be confident in what you choose. Don't be frightened. Don't feel lost. Don't think, oh, this is like a forest, I can't see anything. Just relax when you go through any website or when you go to any crystal store. Just relax and enjoy the hunt of your crystal, which will choose you, because it normally shouts out to you, like this Moldavite, like this Brandenburg. It just, when I saw it, I didn't even need to look at it. I just spotted it and thought, wow, that's it, that's the one. And I can feel the energy through the crystals, and I've built that confidence up from day to day and from week to week. But if I can share with you, it's only the confidence that stopped me. So if I can shake off the doubt, the doubt that most of us feel because we're new to something. But you know what? If you want to buy a picture for your home, right, and you go to an art gallery or you go to a shopping centre, you kind of know what painting you want, or even if you don't, you'll say, well, none of these are any good, and then you'll go away. And then one day you'll go shopping again and you'll see one and think, oh, that's the one. Well, it shouldn't be any different with a crystal, really. that's an energy that you feel, wow, that's just what I'm looking for. And that's what you're looking for within a crystal. Now, there are people out there who like to choose crystals by hand, by touch, just feel them. And that's another beautiful thing. That means you have to go then to either a crystal fair or a crystal shop which is close to you and just hold the crystal. So there's so many ways of buying crystals, and then you work with that crystal and you put good energy into it. My crystals they're very different from normal crystals on any other website, and therefore you're never going to get anything quite the same unless you find people out there who are willing and who are dedicated to the crystal energy and to work with it, the energy that is put into the crystal. I don't personally know anybody else. It's something that I did, like I said, organically, and it wasn't something that I planned or thought about or thought it was a good idea. It just happened naturally as a healer over the years, placing the crystal on my clients and then realizing, wow, this crystal is now holding an energy. And I think that's why my website is growing every day, because people are realizing that these crystals do work in a very different way as well. So I wanted to share with you how I buy crystals and how even when I go and visit so many people, so many places, I've got only a handful of crystals, and that's really predominantly how my website is. It's a website over 14 years of working with crystals, and it's not a factory. It's not somebody who just buys 1,000 crystals of one type and then puts them on the website. This is a personal journey that I love with each individual beautiful Moldavite and whatever, look at the Siberian jade, the real McCoy, the real beautiful. These are also jade as well. Just a few in there, but after I've worked up on them, they'll be beautiful. These are kunzite, which is a beautiful crystal, and the color is so gorgeous in there. Again, out of all the kunzites I had and was feeling, I've only got 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can see it's more important for me how the energy feels, how it looks, how it feels to me in all different aspects, as well as touch. So that's it really, guys. I've had a great, as you can see, I'm buzzed up because I've been in and amongst crystals all day, and I don't know about you, but if you've ever been in a crystal shop, or if you've ever been to a crystal fair or a warehouse, the energy is so immense that you feel young again. You feel like 15 years old and you want to run round. And I say to the people who work in these big places, you must be so lucky to be in this energy of crystal, and they laugh and they say, yeah, it's beautiful, it keeps me young. And it does. If you have a crystal on you at any given, I haven't got a crystal on me because somebody I was at the play gym in a place called Heckman Wijk, and I was just sat down chatting to my daughter-in-law, and somebody tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned, and this guy said, I'm just watching you on YouTube. I was so embarrassed. I said, oh, that's nice. And he said, what crystal's best to wear? And I took my Moldavite and I put it in his hand. I said, this is a crystal for you, take it. And he took my crystal, and now hopefully he'll know what it feels like, how powerful it is, and now his journey begins with Moldavite and crystals, which is beautiful. Another soul who is introduced to the power of Moldavite. And that's it then, guys. It's been a great journey. Things are going really well. I want to thank you all for purchasing from markbayeski.com. I really mean that, because it just keeps me going. It keeps me working harder. It inspires me, and also, as you all know, it helps me gift a lot more too to people who really need it, who sometimes just can't afford a crystal, and I think it's good that we can all share crystals, whether they're €1 or €100. That has no purpose in my mind at all. It is what it is. You give a crystal and that's the crystal that they want and need. And that's it really. I'm blabbering on now. I kind of want to say I missed you, and I kind of feel a little bit like sad that I haven't made a video in these past few days, but I needed to connect with my grandson and just have a little bit of time off. So from a hotel room in Huddersfield, I wish you all a most beautiful day today. Isn't it funny? It's one day I'm in Bali, next day I'm in LA, and next day I'm in good old Huddersfield where we all talk like this. And I'll see you next time in my beautiful, beautiful academy in Mijas Pueblo in the mountains, because I'll be setting off home very shortly. So until then, guys, I wish you well. Thank you for subscribing to Matt Bayeski YouTube channel. The subscriptions are growing every day, so I really appreciate you subscribing. I really do. It's really kind. We're growing as a family as well. And yeah, this year we'll be doing a lot of learning and a lot of work with crystals. I've decided to each week do at least one crystal and really go into depths with it this year. So we're going to learn a lot about crystals and the shamanic ways of how to heal and strengthen our body, and how to clear ourselves from negative, stressful thoughts. That's what I'm going to try and help you with this year as well. So until then, I bid you a lovely day. Take care, guys. Miss you all. See you soon. Bye.